Well, it's us once again, Curtis. Another
Yes.
another wonderful episode of What's Good, Cheyenne.
Yeah, we weren't able to do this for a couple of weeks because of schedule conflicts or something. I'm not sure what
Yeah,
it was.
yeah, like work stuff, like who,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that.
Sorry, I'm showing a house. So
Yes, because this is what we do as we're doing it. No, just
yeah,
kidding.
that tells you how the market's doing right now.
It
So
is, it is. Things have picked up in Cheyenne. I guess we really can't complain.
no.
People are still wanting to move to God's country. I actually was just visiting with one of my clients, and he's like, dude, you got to get me out of Colorado. Like,
I hear that too.
I can't take it. Actually, I'm gonna quote you what he told me because this is good stuff. He said, "Get me out of Colorado Springs, and I will be widely happy." Traffic, the crime, the cheesy houses jammed next to each other. It's just a lousy place to live. And I told him, I was like, well, we can definitely get you into God's country. And he's like, yep, no community, everyone on disability and drive six-figure cars, just a mess of a place. Yeah. And I said, that does not sound fun. He's like, seems everyone that has ever been in a military job is now disabled for life. Every single house almost. I need out of here. So
Sounds like my
there you
climate.
go. That's from the word on the street that
Yeah,
people are want. There's a big migration pattern happening for people coming to Colorado up to Wyoming, and
yeah. I have a longer distance, and I think it's the longest distance. He's in Okinawa. He's military. His wife is Japanese, very little knowledge of English, so she's in for a real big culture shock. But he just bought some land, and within the next couple of years, when he's retiring from the military, he wants to organize and get a house built on this land. But he just got under contract for his land, and I thought, okay, I think that's the longest distance of having a client of mine move from someplace else to Wyoming, Okinawa. So
that's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah, I actually did a deal back in the day from some people from in Japan. It was wild. This was back in the Wells Fargo days where Wells Fargo did like 50% of all the loans in the US.
mm.
Uh yeah, we had to fax the paperwork back and
Oh
forth.
geez, ancient.
Yeah. And then we had to FedEx the closing packet. And so overnight express from US to Japan is it's $400 each way.
Dang.
And so it got screwed up so many times that Wells Fargo ended up having to finally paying. They just paid for it because trying to do things old school. We didn't have e-sign back then. So
Yeah.
nobody would accept e-signs. That had to be physical wet signatures. So we had to send it there. They had to sign it. And they had to go to the JAG office in Japan to get it signed to get it back over here. So it was like just crazy.
Yeah,
But
I don't know how they did it back in the before technology. I remember my first deal, I had to chase down signatures, and I was because we had to have wet signatures too. We didn't have a DocuSign or anything, and a lot of times you didn't see your client. And if your client wanted to look at houses, they had to a lot of times come to the actual real estate office and look at a book instead of going online. So it's a lot, very different.
yeah, I think it was either the first or the second year that I got in, they retired the books.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, craziness. I'm just like, I'm just so glad that we're able to like expedite the ability to get people into houses that they love.
Yeah,
And nowadays with cameras and high def, 4K streaming on your phone to the
yeah.
person, they
I
might,
take videos for clients all the time.
yeah, they might as well be here.
Yeah,
So
and a lot of times they are. We go on Zoom and we go through the place live.
yeah,
And they say, "Open up that door over there. What's that?" So I'm walking around with the phone and doing it. And I have sold a few houses that way.
yeah, it used to be where people would be like backed up or just kind of like put off by the idea of buying a house sight unseen, and now that's just the norm.
Yeah,
So
a lot of it. Yeah, because these guys have in a contract, they have not seen the property, but they're under contract to buy it. So
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like technology has saved a lot
When
of
it,
girls.
yeah, I like technology when it works.
Yes.
When it doesn't work, I have a lot of colorful metaphors that people don't want to hear.
Yeah, so I think what we should talk about today is just kind of like the music scene in Cheyenne because
Yeah,
I think it's probably one of the most under appreciated parts of Cheyenne that we
yeah, a lot of people don't know
actually
about it.
have a pretty happening music scene when you combine Fridays on the Plaza, you combine Frontier Days, with some of the bars have live music with um um with the Lincoln, you
Yeah,
know.
we're
I
talking
mean,
about that.
we're getting big names, and then I mean the Cheyenne Civic Center. I don't even know what's going on there anymore. I feel like they've always, they've had a lot of things going on there. Let me just take a look to see if they have much happening because I know that I've checked their website a few times and it's like pretty huge gaps in between venues.
Yeah, because you talk to a lot of people in Cheyenne, they know about Cheyenne Frontier Days, but they don't know about a lot of the other stuff that's going on. And Fridays in the Plaza seems to be getting bigger. I remember a few years ago I went to it and it was okay. But now you go there, there's food vendors all over the place, and there's just you're going to run into somebody sooner or later.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just looking at their website right now and it looks like um yeah, they have two events coming up. One in August of this year and one in September. So not a ton going on at the Cheyenne Civic Center.
Well, they also at the venue of the Lincoln, don't they have comedians there too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah, we had Bob Saget here just like right before he passed away. It's had a sold out show. Like they did two shows, and both shows were sold out. It was only like $30 to go. It was like
yeah.
pretty expensive. And I think the Lincoln at full capacity is right around 800 people. So you can do two shows, that's 1,600 people, $30 a pop. I mean,
Yeah, back in
it's a nice size because it's an intimate crowd, and you can thoroughly enjoy the music without having to feel like you're, in the sea of all these people, and it's the sound is really much cleaner because it's not bouncing around off of these
yeah.
giant like stadiums and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
not too long ago when I was in radio, we had comedy night Avengers, but the crowd was probably not quite 100. So we usually have it at the hotel or whatever. And I think it just grew and grew and grew, and that's why radio stations can't do it anymore. So
Yeah, and and the big thing too is like a lot of these municipals are taking over some of these venues, and so they can just throw all kinds of money at it. Because I remember when my band was playing in Cheyenne, and we did Fridays on the Plaza, and we were under that tent,
oh yeah, I remember that.
and then like what was it? Right before COVID, I believe they went to the big stage, uh,
Yeah.
which when you have a big stage feel, you can get bigger acts because it's more of like they're putting some dollars and some marketing behind
Hmm.
what it is they're trying to present. um we never did get a chance to play on the big stage, which I feel like I'm a little bit disappointed by that, because we had a pretty solid band. I mean, we were doing, I think at our peak, I think our best year we did like 24 gigs, um, which is a lot. So
Yeah.
that's gigging like every other weekend,
Yeah. 2
and
months.
sometimes two in one weekend.
Yeah.
So we were doing Christmas party. I mean, we were booked up for Christmas parties, weddings, uh, private events, corporate events, you name it, we did it. We had a standing gig out in Pine Bluffs, that we were out there once a month doing a gig out there, which was a lot of fun at the Naughty Pine. If you haven't been out there, it's a really nice bar for a really tiny town.
Hmm. Was
So
it rock music or country or
no, we did everything from rap, rock, old country, new country, blues,
That's what you have to do in Cheyenne because everybody has a.
Just, I mean, we're a very, very eclectic group, and nobody like this is the problem with a lot of bands is that they don't have a diverse sound. So, like for us, we're kind of like we're jukeboxing it a little bit, because like
Mhm.
and then one time we had some people that are like, "Could you play Baby Got Back?" And I was like, we don't have like a like." So we just kind of ad libbed a Baby Got Back. It was so
Huh.
fun. It was
Well,
funny, but it was still a lot of fun.
well, the people in Cheyenne like everything. 'Cause, during Frontier Days, we were getting ready to watch a country act, but in between the act, they were playing music and they were playing rock. They were playing Journey, and there's cowboys out there singing the words to Journey. They are fans of Journey as well. So, yeah, that's one of the things I like about Cheyenne is everyone listens to everything.
Yeah, and people
Cowboys
try
are
to
rapping.
pigeonhole us as country,
Yeah.
because we're Wyoming, and that's the only thing they think of as country Frontier Days, and that's it. And I'm like, no, we have a much bit more diverse like personality than that.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah. Cowboys rap into their favorite songs. It's not very rare.
you want to hear something funny? So there was a show on TV called I think it was called the Next Greatest Songwriter,
Mhm.
and they picked the best greatest songwriters from each state. And then there was a guy from Wyoming who was doing this country rap stuff. That was our which was the representative for Wyoming.
Ah,
It's hosted by the Do Double G. You see. But yeah, it was Kelly Clarkson and Snoop Dogg were the hosts of the show.
oh, okay. How did
So,
Wyoming do?
so go check that out if you are into music and see how truly diverse we are here up in Wyoming.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
lots of resources if you're looking for something to do here. Go to the Lincoln Cheyenne.com. There's a lot of cool things to do there. We have the botanical gardens. I think they spent like 14 million on that thing.
Yeah. They have a palm tree in there.
That's crazy. That's crazy. There's like a little water display or something for the little kids. Uh,
Yeah.
we have
A lot of weddings and graduation pictures are scheduled out there too.
yeah, I bet. And we also have a municipal pool that has a water park inside of it. Here in Cheyenne, we have the YMCA.
Three
Um,
golf courses.
3 golf courses. We got a ton of gyms in Cheyenne for how small we are.
Mhm.
We got Planet Fitness, we got Golds, we got 307 Fitness. They have 2 locations. There's a couple of indie gyms in here, little smaller, more private gyms in Cheyenne as well. So if you're looking to get fit, there's no lack of places to go work out.
No.
We have 47 miles of greenway here that
Oh
goes
yeah, all from town.
all through town, where you can avoid 99% of the traffic. So if you got your dogs or you want to take your kids on a stroll, there's tons of green space all over the city.
There's a dog park out by the animal shelter too. If you come to
Oh,
town,
yep.
your dog is needing some exercise, take them out there. They let them run all over because it's all enclosed and they're safe. And so
Yeah, exactly. And then if you're into trains, we have what is it? Which rail line is it here?
Union Pacific.
Union Pacific. So yeah. And they do what do they call it? What's that thing called? Steamboat or whatever, or
Yeah, and they have
the,
Big Boy
the
there at the
Big
park too.
Boy. That's right. The steam power. They run that through every so often here through
Mhm.
town as well. So
It's
uh
amazing how big that thing is too. That thing is several
and
tons.
I know a guy that actually he works for UP that actually works in that shop, just on the steam stuff, which is all just hobby stuff.
Oh yeah, trains are
Warren
big.
Buffett money that he can just throw away on, outdated technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what else is there to do here? They have the air show out on the base.
Yeah.
And what else? If none of that floats your boat, I mean, we're only 30 minutes from Fort Collins. We're another hour and a half from Denver. So I mean,
Yeah. Fort Collins has a drive-in theater. So been on
yeah.
over.
And then Denver has all the things, you name it, they got it. Go karting, you
Broncos,
Broncos, sports teams, all that stuff.
Colorado Rockies. Everyone goes to the Colorado Rockies games in Cheyenne every summer. because
Well,
it's not.
we also like if you like college, we got UW, which is only
Yeah.
45 minutes away, University of Wyoming up in Laramie. They're usually super busy with sporting events throughout the year. So
Oh yeah, the
it's your fill of
population in Laramie
basketball,
explodes.
football. And then Cheyenne's really big. This is another thing too. I don't know if people know this either, but Cheyenne's a big baseball town.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We have a minor league baseball team, and then we have post six baseball, which is really popular. And I mean there's tailgating going on all summer long.
Oh yeah. Drive down Converse near Adele Range, and you'll see how big it is in
Yeah.
Cheyenne.
And real busy in the city league stuff. So there's like a city league.
Yeah.
I think there's a city league basketball, softball, football. I think there's a city league flag football. So there's like a ton of stuff. It's just
Oh
people say, "Oh, Cheyenne, Wyoming, there ain't nothing to do up there." It's because you're not looking hard
yeah.
enough.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, all
Talk to
right,
a real
I think we're gonna wrap this one up with a bow. So if people want to know more about what they can do here in Cheyenne and how you can help them get permanent residency here, how can people get a hold of you, Curt?
Oh, several ways. Give me a call, 307-286-0729, or text me. My website is curtlackeyhomes.com. And you can email me too, curtlackeyhomes@gmail.com. So I'm there waiting for you. Just give me a call and we'll get you going.
Awesome. And if you guys want to know what's going on in my world, you can check me out on my YouTube channel at JP Fluellen, or you can DM me on all the social media sites, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all those places, just JP Fluellen. And if you want to just get a hold of me directly, just call me at 307-772-1184 or just shoot me a text. And that will do it for this round of What's Good, Cheyenne?
Just in time for summer.
Oh, yeah. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.